Good evening. My name is Brightops, and welcome back to the darkest dungeon, the Onyxthorn estate. Last time, well, we buried a few people. Sadly, we had to say goodbye to Bozo the Clown and Cyclone the Flagellant. Which, admittingly sad, though in the case of Cyclone, at least he proved that the Flagellant can make a surprisingly good healer. I fully take responsibility that the fact that he died was more of me not really fully understanding the Flagellant's mechanics rather than anything else. We also did some upgrades around the town. But right now we are in a somewhat interesting little pickle, since we're very low on most of our heirlooms, and we have some upgrades that still need to be done. But first, let me just check. Ah yes, we made this a bit cheaper. I do have people in mind for our mission today, as well as the mission in question. But first, I'm thinking it might be a good idea might be a very good idea in order to spend a little bit of our money to... Whoops. Unfortunately, we can't really give Buddy any upgrades at the moment, since right now, since he is level 0, we can't actually upgrade him too much. Though we can give him Finale. We'll have to just quickly pick a thing to replace it with. Because, let's face it, his particular skill set boosts the damage that Finale does. We might as well have it. Let's see... Which... See, will that work? Yes, I do believe it shall. As for you, yep, we've already swapped this ability around. That is good. Very good. But anyway, our mission this time around with the Inglorious Bastards, who I wasn't aware that this gathering of people were actually a named party, is quite simple. We are going to be visiting the Wild this time around, since it offers the most in the way of crests that isn't, you know, the Crimson Courtyard. Okay, I think that will do it. Now let's see what this nightmarish place has to offer us this time. Because I will admit, this particular run-through, we've sort of been more focused on the Warrens and particularly the ruins, rather than the other places. So this would probably be a good chance to correct that.
I knew all these paths once. Now they are as twisted as my own ambitions.
Let's see, first room. First room on the list. Wonderful. Yes, and our mission today is quite simply just to explore as many rooms as possible. Let's see, you could definitely do with a bit less protection. thus being a bit easier to hit. Plus adding a bit of more guard to dodge to everyone. Can't hurt. Admittedly, it doesn't seem to have helped out all that much, but... well, it happens. Let's try and force you back. Get some healing done as well. Well, this guy just does not want to be stunned. I mean, I know he's got a 50% resistance to it, but damn. Well, at least we can do is try and weaken him a little bit. Make sure the amount of damage he's doing isn't as painful. So you're dead. You're not. You're not gonna be dead, but... at least you're close to it. Huh. Didn't realize that that guy had that ability. But then again, I've never actually pushed him into the back row.
A death by inches. Their formation is broken.
Yeah, might as well finish it.
Maintain the offensive.
Unfortunately for us, I made the decision not to bring keys with us.
And boogeymen.
In my defense, there aren't a lot of key events in the wild.
Light, the promise of safety.
It tends to have more... what's the word I'm looking for?
Carelessness will find no clemency in this place. As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Okay, which way are we going? Right seems a good place to start. Let's see... which one was it? No? There we go. It was one of those two. What? Oh. Completely missed this tree. I just feel a little silly now. Okay, 60, 90, 70, 60. Yep, Sirius goes in first. He's the guy who, in this party, is good at dealing with traps. Alright, since we're after 6, basically 90% of the room, so we might as well visit this empty one, if for no other purpose than to get it off the list. Limits the damage and also makes it easier to hit, to deal damage to him. Always nice to have. And now just empower everyone to be a bit better at dodging and a bit less prone to stress. Alright, let's get some healing done.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Ah, yes, the occultist. That's... Don't you just love him? He either does a fantastic job, or does a rather poor one. Rather depends on his fickle, dark god.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Ouch. Ouch a bit more.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter. A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Okay, so that's at least half the map done. More or less. However, we still have more to go. Unfortunately, we're out of bandages, so we're just gonna leave that body alone.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
Let's see. Let's get one of their stress dealers to not be casting her voodoo bullshit. Seems like a good plan, a good opening start. I might as well give a little bit of healing while we're at it.
Inspiration and improvement.
Okay. Now with that out of the way, let's see who we can kill. Okay, we will do some anti-dodging measures. Alright. That's one down. One less bugger down to worry about. God damn, these buggers are being annoying to hit. There we go. So
The
you're
slow
dead.
death,
Wonderful.
unforeseen, unforgiving.
And taking, preventing a bit more damage coming our way. Always nice, but
Confidence surges as the enemy
the
crumbles.
fact that it puts them in range of Chester always has its benefits. Okay, I have a plan here. We're gonna deal with this biatch, and then, depending on the situation, we may set up camp.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Okay. So what is our plan here? Well, first... yeah, we'll set up camp.
Circle in
Because
the
that
dark.
opens up bits
The
of
battle may yet
options.
be won.
Okay. Do. Okay, that is not required. First off, we'll start there, because why not? Do a little bit of having a bit of more scouting. Deal with that bleed, well, because why not? We're here, might as well do so. And we can choose... yeah, admittingly, we chose to increase Sinister's stress a little bit to remove stress from everyone else. Bit of a gamble, but... well, sometimes he was low enough we could get away with it.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Yeah, we can get rid of the journal, because... the journal at this point... and I know that this item isn't beneficial to the occultist. I am aware of that, but I'm putting it on him anyway so that we can simply just carry it and have more room for stuff. Damn, I know I said that there aren't a lot of... that there weren't that there isn't a lot of, well, key events in the wild, and there isn't. I've just seems that the one time I decide to go in here without a key is the time when there's just locks everywhere.
The ground quakes.
Well, you're dead. So there's one gone already. Wonderful. And we can make this spider a little easier to strike as well.
Another abomination, cleansed from our lands.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
And down goes the spider.
Foolish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud. If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Okay, pushing forward. That whole scouting thing doesn't seem to be, you know, paying off. But that is life sometimes.
A singular strike.
You're not dead. But you will be, so you're gone. And another one gone. Another one gone. Do. Yeah, why not? Let's do this. Let's see, our final is now at max power, so if the thing isn't dead by the time it gets to Buddy again, we're about to see what the finale looks like. Adds over 100 additional power.
Executed with impunity.
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
Let's see. I think that's a gamble, because it's a matter of maths. Citrine can only... You can only carry about 4 pieces of citrine in a stack, which is about 1,000 gold. However, the average stack of gold is almost... Actually, 1,250. I think it's depending on which one, because I think it's 4 or 5. And they're only 250 each. So actually just having a stack of gold will most likely earn more rewards in the long run. Okay, we need to knock down some spiders. For there are too many of them, and that is not good. Okay, you'll be dead next round, so we don't really have to focus on you too heavily. Still, we might as well just take advantage of the fact that he can make the attack. Yeah, Rex is not having a good day right now.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Alright, I usually don't sacrifice food for health, but... Well, just having a bit extra probably can't really hurt. Alright, we had scouted ahead. My bad, forgot to check.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption. Malformed with misintent.
We're just gonna keep pushing on because we're in decent enough condition. With plenty of supplies left.
glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
You know what? We'll take. Why not? We will take this final key just to make sure that there isn't anything at the end of all of this that could be useful. And one final battle. Against rapid dogs. Hoorah.
A decisive pummeling.
Okay, so you're gonna be dead. And you'll be just a little bit easier to hit. The puppies do not like Rex. They really don't. Wow, they're just going to town on him. Okay, you're dead. Don't have to worry about you anymore.
And now the true test. Hold fast, or expire.
And thankfully, he's actually pulled his heels pulled through when he really needed it.
Eradicated.
Just get into position to do some finale, if need be. Though clearly we did not need to.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Well, if nothing else, we've definitely gotten a fair amount of cash.
Reduces the isolation of our troubled estate.
We gained a bit of profits from both the supplies and, training people up. Which under the circumstances is a great thing. See, Rex, Plutomania, he's a maniac for money, he's also a Warren's tactician. Alright. And Buddy has become a daredevil. Plus 15 dodge if his HP goes below 25%. Not bad at all. Granted, you don't necessarily want your people to be at less than 25% health, but...
I can still see their angry faces as they stormed the manor. But I was dead before they found me. And the letter was on its way.
Let's see, the resurrection of our ramshackle hamlet has lured brave artisans and merchants who see potential in the vacant lots surrounding the town square. Which means we get a blueprint, which we can push into districts. But as of this time... yeah, we can't really afford anything. Not necessarily because we don't have the cash, it's just we don't have the heirlooms for it at this stage. So yeah, is there anything new? We don't have the heirlooms for anything. Oh well. At least not yet. I think... no, where was it? There was definitely a... see, get and save gold 5% a week. We'll worry about that another time. But right now, let's just do some... standard sending people to... oh, right, you're... obsessed with prayer, aren't you? Whoopsie, that's my bad. But let's see, with our additional crests and items, we're at least closer to the goal that we're after. Not quite there yet. I mean, admittingly, we can upgrade the furnace, which wouldn't be a bad thing. Saving us a little gold so that we can upgrade people's equipment is never too bad, because we've got some new people who...
In the end, every plan relies upon a strong arm and tempered steel.
So yes, from now on we'll be able to at least have a better chance of upgrading people's gear without any issues. Let's see, what was... No, that's not what I was after. Ah, here we go. Let's see, we got the blueprint, and... Let's see, Ritzbuns has become God-fearing, so they will only pray for stress relief. And Sandy Praeden is perfectly fine. But yes... Before we go, let's have a quick look at... Who have we gotten to pick from this week? Let's see, we've got a Weld Explorer with Slugger, which is plus 10% to melee damage attacks. Nice. Though they're calm and claustrophobic. Calm being 15% less damage on the first round. Let's see, we've got our Shieldbreaker, who is a Cove Adventurer, though does 10% less damage if the torch is below 26%, and has prone to investigating the dark arts. And we've got a Highwayman, who is a Precise Striker, which is 5% melee crit chance, not bad, and an Early Riser, so 2 speed of the torch is above 75. Though that Fear of Mankind is not a great one, I will admit. Still, there might be promise for you later on. We might grab him, we might not, I'll have to remember it for next time. But speaking of, until next time, my name is Bright Ops, and I look forward to hearing from you.